Hello, it's Universal Doves here, and we're back at Universal Studios Hollywood. Here at top of ET parking. It's a little windy, but I have a beautiful view. I want to see if we can get some views for, Horror Nights updates, of course. I know that a tent went up in the H slot. We have one of the T pads, so yeah, we're here for FanFest Nights updates, hopefully Hollywood Drift testing, so let's see how that goes. Love seeing the ET parking signs. I'm not over here very often, but it's nice to see some ET representation here in the park, so. Really that fun time of the year where we get to speculate and let our imaginations run wild for Horror Nights. I know we don't have much to work with yet, but there's a lot of good speculation maps, especially HHA Nightmares out there. So we kind of have a general idea of what's going on, but again, it's still a little early to tell. So supposedly they covered the walls to see into the H lot on top of the ET and Curious George parking lots. But correct me if I'm wrong, because I've actually never been up there before. Here's going to be one of the entrances to the new security hub coming soon, behind iFly where it was, so we'll keep an eye out on that. One of the big updates coming to CityWalk here is Pop Mart coming soon. This is where the former Take-Two location was. It's really cool to see some life coming back to this corner where it usually feels like things are a little more dead, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, that should be pretty cool. I also like to do some periodic checks over here in Production Central because you might find a lot of cool Epic Universe related stuff in here. Kind of like these figures, labeled Dark Universe. Like they're leaning more heavy into the Creature from the Black Lagoon, but yeah, I have some cool sweaters and shirts here. But yeah, it's really cool to see the stuff that they've been coming out with recently. Like this is pretty nice here. Here's some more of the children's costumes you typically see over at Epic with the monster makeup area, but yeah, it's cool to see some of this stuff bleed over here. We have this cool lanyard here from Dark Universe. Again, really cool to see Epic Universe stuff over here in USH. Looks like they still have the Mario Galaxy set up over here by the AMC, which is really nice. Enjoy the stuff while it's here, of course. The Canes really gives me Vegas Strip vibes. This thing is absolutely massive. Mr. Barbecue still doesn't have an opening date. Feels like it's kind of in limbo, but it'll be nice to get this kind of experience over here at CityWalk. But over here on this side is most likely going to be the entrance from the new security hub, so that'll be nice. Speaking of the security hub, I'm really excited to see this become more of a universal bubble to kind of bring more of that nightlife. I think, in my opinion, long term, it's supposed to make it feel like we're at a resort, like Universal Orlando does. So once you have, the guests here staying overnight, has more an incentive to invest in the theme park, of course. More in limbo, we have Insomnia Cookies. This has been here for like over a year now, and there's still nothing. So I'm pretty sure something is happening behind the scenes, but regardless, this is going to be really nice when we have that security hub built so we can have stuff open super late. The Mario Galaxy stuff is still up right now. We have the shoulder pals, really cute. They're about $40 a piece, and you get the blue one and the yellow one. But yeah, get these while they're still here because it's really nice to see some Mario Galaxy representation here in the park while it's around, of course. So yeah, if you want them, they're still here. Taking a peek into the Universal Bazaar, I kind of caught at the corner of my eye. Looks like they're doing some SpongeBob stuff here. Really miss this guy being here at Universal. I know he hangs out a lot over at Universal Studios Florida, but I don't know. It's nice to see his presence, even if it's a little bit. But this really cool bag here. A little jellyfish. We have some these blind boxes. Some of these ice cream ones as well. Oh, there's a mystery pin set as well. Got a mystery one out of the 6. Got a Gary bag here. What is this? Another bag. Yeah, come check it out. A lot more of these blind boxes here in the store, kind of testing it out because I know we're getting the Pop Mart soon, so getting the guests used to all of this culture. Like there's a little event over here where you get to vote for your favorite Sanrio character, so if that's your thing, you can vote for them starting from the 9th until May 23rd, so that's cool. It's good news when you hear ET music here at the park, but it's really interesting because we have a lot of the walls up already for this new Universal bubble. Whether or not we get a hotel behind this or not, it's still really interesting to see everything get closed out and groundwork and everything. But yeah, all this fencing is relatively new, so I'm really curious to see how this turns out. So all of this, all the security area here is going to be gone, which should make the entry experience a lot easier. So once the security hubs are done for CityWalk, there should probably be 2 or 3 checkpoints. Once you get into the CityWalk, you don't have to go through security anymore when coming into the park. So I think it'll definitely help the crowds a lot and kind of manage that a lot better. Boat hasn't spun in over a year now, so my assumption is that they're going to put it somewhere else or do something different with it. Otherwise, they probably would have fixed it by now. We have FanFest Nights around the corner. Hopefully we see that purple carpet back very soon, because that was a really nice touch from when that event was around. But yeah, let's see what updates we can find today. It looks like the DeLorean is out in the front right now. Probably moved it away from the studio tour because of the FanFest Night stuff, but I can never take this for granted, getting so close up to the DeLorean itself. It's so beautiful. They've been doing meet and greets out here too with Marty, but it doesn't look like he's out right now. Biggest update so far is this whole corner of the park really looks like it's going to be like a one-piece area during FanFest Nights. I'm sure you've heard a little bit about it, but a lot of the theming that we saw in the fan zone last year is starting to appear up, kind of like this photo op over here. And it looks like the whole bar is dedicated to one piece as well, so really nice. Got a little going merry right here as well. Some theming. Got some stuff going over here in the back. Looks like some, I don't know, some bushes and all that, but maybe there'll be some meet and greets back here as well. There isn't another Waterworld show for another 45 minutes, but we have a lot of people queuing up for it already. I hope Universal never loses sight of what makes Waterworld special. I hope it never goes away. A little ad right here playing for FanFest Nights for One Piece as well, and a temporary banner to go over it as well. There's some more stuff going up over here in the back behind Waterworld. I'm assuming it's going to be for meet and greets over here. The area of the park is going to be absolutely insane when FanFest Nights comes around. I would never underestimate the popularity of One Piece. It's insane. It's definitely the right choice for them to bring it to FanFest Nights again. I'm not necessarily a fan of them repeating a lot of the same IP for FanFest Nights this year, as it kind of causes a lot of confusion. I really do like that they are taking the extra step and making them a little more special, like this entire Waterworld show. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And you know, like for Harry Potter, getting the walkthrough and all this such. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what they do with the show. I know it already exists to some degree in Japan. I don't know if it's going to be exactly the same, but yeah, it should be pretty nice. Ready for FanFest?
Oh, you know it. We're gonna be solving some mysteries, I think.
Yeah,
shooting a movie, seeing what happens. You gonna be there?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll see you guys there.
Are you gonna be an extra?
No, yeah, I might be.
Yeah, you can be in the movie with us.
Heck yeah.
We need some help. The monsters keep following us around. Well, we told them, hey, we're gonna be shooting a movie, so leave us alone.
Keep off the back lot.
All right, we'll be there.
Listen to us.
No sign of life over here in the Universal Plaza, so probably not the flux capacitors coming back or anything, so we'll see. So excited to see Hollywood Drift bring so much value to this park, even if we're gonna only have it as an exclusive for probably about a year or so before Orlando gets one as well. But it's still great. I'm so excited to have something like this here at Universal Hollywood. It's probably a little late for any testing to go around, but I do notice a lot of the rubble has come in. 2 different colors, so really cool. I wonder if any of this lookout point is going to be covered or not, because I know they take a lot of that stuff seriously with netting and all that, so only time will tell. Grew out right now. It feels like a ride day, so let's go hang out with the pets. Luckily it's already 3 o'clock, so I can use my express after 3, but posted wait time of 55 minutes is crazy.
Sure these aren't just the same puppies from before?
No way!
I'm saying I can't tell. It's not like they have color.
Wait! I love cats!
Did you clean it up first?
You attacked and I got you home!
You guys cleaned it already? I took fast play.
Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, looking beautiful like always. I always see people taking pictures in front of the cars. I guess really like them. Yeah, Forbidden Forest, Search of the Hippogriff coming soon for FanFest Nights. I heard the puppetry is going to be really awesome in that one. Hearing that the walkthrough is going to actually utilize wands, so if you have one, it'd be the perfect opportunity for you to bring one. Or if you don't have one already, now would be the time. Kind of hard to see, but behind these walls right here, you can see the tip top of the hippogriff's head. Really cool for FanFest Nights. Universal Hollywood's absolutely slammed today. They're at a 55-minute wait for Forbidden Journey. I might take single rider at this point instead of express. like single rider really was the way to go. It's practically a walk-on.
Mom, we're on our way. We'll meet you outside. Sorry about that. Those fences can be a bit dodgy. But we haven't lost anyone yet. Not this week, anyway. Hey, you lot. Come see the dragon, have you? Right, come on. We'll nip over to the Quidditch pitch. We made it to the Great Hall. Thanks, everybody. You were brilliant. You've shown great bravery.
I can't wait to come back out here for Horror Nights again. Last paneling is almost complete over here over the Starway. Really cool. Recently, they just added netting over here to the first set of stairs. Obviously for safety reasons, to prevent anything getting thrown onto the track, but they could have picked a different color, I think. I want to take a second just to talk about Halloween Horror Nights. I'm really excited. The lineup so far, it's still too early to tell, but I just have a feeling 2025 is just going to be so hard to match. To have big IPs like Five Nights at Freddy's, Terrifier, all that such, but I don't know. A big leading one is Stranger Things 5, and I feel like that kind of has some of the same leeway of bringing people into the park. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, it only makes sense to get Stranger Things 5 considering we've gotten all the other seasons to some degree. Honestly, at this point, I do kind of prefer more of a compilation house rather than just based off season 5. I'm not a big fan of how that ended, but even the material isn't as there as I'd want it to be, so having a kind of hodgepodge of all the seasons would be kind of cool. But I don't know. I'd be happy with the way it would go either way. Enjoy this view of the coaster while it lasts because it looks like they're adding walls here and adding a lot of that, you know, greenery decor on the top. Very Velocicoaster style, so I don't know. At least we'll get a good view up there, but it's going to be so awesome seeing this running on all 4 cylinders once this is open. Another FanFest updates. This has been here for a little while now, but surprisingly, we haven't gotten an official announcement from Universal yet about this Jurassic World FanFest Nights experience. But let's see if we can get a closer look at it from down there. Another Halloween Horror Nights rumor I want to discuss is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Personally, it's one of my favorite houses of all time, but I hear a lot of people not really wanting it to come back. You know, located over here in the T-pad. I'm going to show you guys in a second, but one of the covers for the facade got shown a little bit, and it looks like it's the same circus tent from Killer Clowns from Outer Space from 2019 and 2022. Personally, I don't mind it. I'll always welcome Killer Clowns because I love it, you know, with all my heart pretty much, but I can understand why people want more fresher experience, kind of like Orlando does. The T-pad location's over here located in the back, and it is definitely the same structure of the shape of Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but again, it's too early to tell. It can honestly be anything else. It can be reusing it. It's not uncommon. I'd be surprised if these ones are the later tents that we see end up going up. Maybe if there is one right here or over here, but yeah, no sign of anything yet. More of a closer look at the FanFest Nights for Jurassic World through the eras. Again, I am super surprised this has not been officially announced yet. So supposedly there's going to be some really cool lighting package with a lot of projections on the wall and such, so that should also be really, really fun to see. Hopefully for this entrance here, we have fire on the top at that time. That would be amazing. Looks like the Dungeons and Dragons bar is back with a different entrance, which is really cool. If that's your thing, definitely check that out. Got a cool photo over here for Dungeons and Dragons Secret of Waterdeep. Fingers crossed for a meet and greet, but you know, you never know. Here at Panda Express, and I want to pay respects to E.T. real quick. Top grossing film of 1982 was beat out pretty quickly by another Spielberg film, Jurassic Park, but still want to pay my respects to the little guy. We're going to finish the day off with the studio tour, and right here we have the entrance portal to Scooby-Doo meets the Universal Monsters mystery on the backlot, so let's see if we can get any glimpse of it today. Looks like we stumbled up on a squirrel today here at the studio tour. What's up, dude? How you doing?
At all times, the studio is private property. If at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, hold the cord and remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind during the tour and be prepared. Our tour... founded by a man named Carl Landry back in March. Universal City is a real city with its very own fire station, like Netflix's Never Have I Ever from producer and writer Mindy Kaling. Also filmed The Paper starring Chelsea Fry and Oscar Nunez. Oscar you might remember from The Office.
Hi, Studio Tour!
We're here on the lot where we filmed The Paper, which follows our characters' day-to-day lives as employees of a struggling newspaper, the Toledo Truth-Teller.
That's right. Unlike many other TV shows, The Paper uses multiple cameras and a variety of shot types and movements to give our show a true documentary feel.
Because the camera is always around.
Remember when Kevin is visiting his Uncle Rob, who's renovating? He goes to his place. That is Uncle Rob's place. 1 and 2. Take a look on your screen and then on your left-hand side. See where it says City Hall? It's the same clock tower.
Monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. And it's great to have you along for the ride.
Eaton.
And an instrumental part of the process of designing these murals was getting to go to the Universal Archive. Going there, I got to see in person props from the movies, photos from behind the scenes, original illustrations from those movies, skateboarding and graffiti and comic.
Hey there, I'm Reba McIntyre and welcome to Happy's Place. We shoot our...
Coming up here on your right. Don't worry, nothing worry, Big Finn. And there's our diver, George. Oh no, George, what are you doing? Get out of the water, George! George, oh no! George, you still owe me $5. Okay, I'm gonna move forward here. George, we'll be back for you for what's left of you. This looks like a good place. Kind of stop, catch our breath a little bit. Oh no, what's going on now? This is really nice. Oh no. Oh, what's that noise? Oh no, watch out everyone, it's a flash flood. No need to worry folks, we have these all the time here in California. Just remain seated, remain calm. Earthquake, the big one. Give yourselves a round of applause. You just survived an 8.3 quake on the Richter scale. It was inspired by 1970. Such an iconic sound from the soundtrack. But this is cool. This is. Let's take a look around, folks. That is a real retired 747 Boeing airplane weighing roughly 375 pounds.
Evacuate.
See this con?
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much to report on the studio tour. A lot of the stuff for Horror Nights is still really young, and the backlot on the mystery on the backlot for FanFest Nights is it's blocked off at the moment. I think they're working on it, but yeah. Here's the marquee entrance for the Sailor Moon show for FanFest Nights. So that should be pretty cool. I think this has already existed in USJ, but we're gonna be getting it for the first time, plus a meet and greet, so stay tuned for that. Looks like feature presentation is no longer open with Wicked merchandise. My best guess is it's gonna be for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, but I guess we'll find out soon. Temporarily exits to this side now since they're doing a lot of work over here in the ground. I think it was a lot of the walls and then putting planters underneath, but it's still nice to not have to walk all the way around. Hopefully this is something that continues on, you know, once these walls close in and the construction's over. Guys, that is a wrap on today's updates. I will be back for FanFest Nights, so I will be covering that. But yeah, I'm gonna make this more of a habit to make more update videos every time I come here, just to kind of get into the flow of things. So if this is something that you enjoy, just please let me know. But yeah, if anything comes up, you can follow me on X at Universal Doves, and here on YouTube, Dove Studios. So, you know, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys next time.